desire to enslave our fellow man is unfortunately intrinsic to the human character. It has been with us since the beginning of time on every continent and in virtually every culture. From ancient Egypt to Babylon to Greece and Rome, Africa, Asia, Europe, and the United States.
What up, yo?
It's a disease of our human nature, yet people are under the impression that it no longer exists.
As long as you behave like a slave, you'll remain in the jacket.
As long as you behave like a slave, you remain in the jacket. I gotta keep pausing this video, hack it. This is good stuff, and it really relates to the content I'm doing tonight, so don't hate.
To keep you straight and grip you up in court like a racket. Represented, ain't it fantastic? Your attorney and your judge study the same magic.
Your attorney and your judge study the same magic. We're not talking about Orlando or the guy who played on the Lakers. We're talking about a different magic. And it don't rhyme, and I don't care.
Or an infant, a person that's unsound. They give you life vests, take it off and you will drown. At least that's what they try to teach you. They give you A and B, I don't subscribe to either.
They give you A and B, I don't subscribe to either. Neither should you. Be smarter and cleaver and sweeter and bleather. I'm making up words so that rhyme with neither.
You should see Stone Cold through their fallacy when they try to control the debate with a duality. Pick one, and you think you got a choice. You've essentially squandered your motherfucking voice.
Pick one, and you think you got a choice. Republican, Democrat, both are moist. Why's always rap gotta rhyme? I just want to say things not on time.
I talk to the masses to see what I find, and eventually I gathered 500,000 like minds. Fuck 1,000,000 men, there's 100 more times in which you thought that consensus was created by crimes. Your First Amendment is deader than a doornail. Speaking your mind will get you fined or more jail. We're building bombs that you wouldn't believe. You want the right to bear arms, roll up your sleeve.
Your First Amendment is deader than a doornail. We building bombs and something. We'll listen to it again in a more snail.
Your First Amendment is deader than a doornail. Speaking your mind will get you fined or more jail. We're building bombs that you wouldn't believe.
We're building bombs that you wouldn't believe. You want the right to bear arms? Roll up your sleeve.
You want the right to bear arms? Roll up your sleeve. As long as you behave like a slave, you'll remain in the basement, lost in a labyrinth of your enslavement, wandering in a CIA-approved arrangement, listening to a blabbermouth for entertainment.
Hopefully he's not talking about me. I think he's talking about Alex Jones, Benny Johnson out of Tampa, and people like him, the donut operator and his ilk, like Audit the Audit, and people like him who use the word soft sit and frauded or trim.
The truth ain't what it's cracked up to be. Patriots are manufactured in a factory. Most so-called hate groups they've all been to. ADL, Southern Poverty Law Center.
ADL, Southern Poverty Law Center. They came up with the term sovereign citizen to put you in helter skelter.
You might hear my words ungodly and jest, but you don't know about the wicked Dr. Jolly and West, who looked after Tim McVeigh right up until his death. Sirhan, Jack Ruby, and probably Koresh.
Conspiracy rap is what I'm promoting. Goes real well with what I'm be smoking.
Some say Oswald was just one lone nut. Others will say the CIA murdered JFK, so what? The human animal makes me want to channel Lord Milton.
I really want to get to this one part because it really relates to the content I'm going to show tonight.
You look the right to your mind can get you from your beloved one. Social security like that up attack and the price heard of you, but Alex, your mind will bear up fine, please.
The Jewish people.
By the way, we got a toasting. Hey, they're run by Hollywood, and they look for Jason Vermis.
Your brain will get you through. This is called a murder. All our lands were drawn down. You'll see the word. Body who's off killed.
Maybe I should have queued it up to that part. Anyway, what is up, everybody? Let's say hi to everybody. Leroy Truth wants to come in too. Let me invite him real quick. Copy. Give me 1 second. How's everyone doing? All 44 of you. How do I sound? Everything look good? Everything sound good? You want the right to bear arms? Roll up your sleeve. Boom, doom, down, down. Boom, doom, down, down. That rapper's called Payday Monsanto. He has another good one called Psycho Killer Pig or something. Trump's ear bandage. What's up? Shaggy Hippie. What's up? R Guy. What's up? CFF. What's up? Lawrence Grazer. What's up? What is up? What is up? All right, so burn on down. I need to burn on down. The truth, man. 2. Chicken pecking, baby. Chicken pecking, pecking, pecking. Chicken pecking, chicken pecking, chicken pecking, pecking. You want the right to bear arms? Roll up your sleeve, sleeve, sleeve. All right, Leroy, I just sent you the link, brother, if you want to jump on here. Boom, doom, doom, doom. Boom, doom, doom, doom. Boom, doom, doom, doom. All right, Shaggy Hippie. Dan, let's go. A couple of powerhouses getting together today. Only one problem with that, man. The second powerhouse in this interview had an emergency. I'll tell you what his emergency was. I've tried scheduling this twice, man. Hopefully I can get him on the third time because I really believe in what he's doing. I really do. By the way, the Real News Network, I think it's premiering now too. I shouldn't have done it at the same time. Let's see here. Oh, boom, doom, doom, doom. Boom, doom, doom, doom. Boom, doom, doom, doom. Whoa, guy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chicka, 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 doo, 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 doo. Yeah, countdown, baby. Countdown. Countdown, baby. Countdown. You know how I like it. You know how I like it. Oh, look at here. The Real News Network's real clear.
Hello, my name is Tia Graham, and I'm the host of the Police Accountability Report. Today, we're going to be reporting on a controversial topic, the work of a cop watcher named Eric Brandt. Eric is known for his flamboyant, often confrontational style of filming police. It's an approach that garnered attention for his cause, defending Denver's homeless, but also criminal charges as well. Although he successfully fought...
So, Cameron Wilson, guys, I'm going to try to have him on because this guy's actually doing what I've been trying to accomplish for 20 years. I haven't been doing it the way he's been doing it, and he's really putting his skin in the game, like literally getting arrested and everything. And he says, sorry, I can't make it. He had a family emergency last night. He hasn't slept, and he's headed home to finally get some sleep. So I'm still going to talk about him. I'm still going to play his videos. I'm still going to talk about the message and what it represents and the difference between true patriots and audit the audits and donut operators and those type of people. There's a difference.
Over 100 arrests related to his protests. There was one case he wasn't able to beat. In 2021, he pled guilty to 3 counts of attempted retaliation against a judge through an act of digital harassment.
All right, so we'll come back to this later. This is Taya from the Police Accountability Report, and I am on the episode tonight. Me and Otto the Watchdog are on the episode tonight that's airing right now. Okay, so back to me. Sorry, camera's not here. We're still going to do a live stream. I'm not going to not do the live stream. I had it planned. I advertised it. Here I am. You only get half the deal. Hopefully Leroy pops in a minute, and we'll go from there. Shit, canned up caveman arrested for speaking at a meeting that was in recess. Caveman, did you go to the jail? Did you go to jail for like 10 days? I'm so sorry I haven't called you, man. And for all the people that are texting me every day and wondering what's wrong with me, I don't have time. I'm very busy. I hope that people don't think I'm just waiting by the phone, waiting for it to ring, and that I don't do anything every day. I have a life. I am a human. So I can't answer 30 emails a day. I cannot answer 20 texts a day. And I can't just take phone calls all day. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean I don't appreciate you. And I hear there's a rumor going around that I don't like to take calls. It's not that I don't like to take calls. It's I can't just sit around and BS about philosophy and stuff. If it's something pertaining to what I'm doing, if it's on my schedule, because I have to make money. I have to pay for the bills. I have to have this roof over my head and the fan spinning and the air running. So if I spend 40 minutes on the phone talking about our favorite YouTuber, that's all fun and dandy and stuff, but that's what it is. No offense to anybody. Mike D, what's going on, brother? Shaggy Hippie, my man. You keep saying Angie Burke, Peter Griffin, Parasites, yeah. Parasites. Just me, Fitzcam, Who else we got? I am Margate, what's up? Lost 8183, what up? Fitzcam, what's up? Jonathan Mazzilli, Liberty or Death, yes. Grande Willie, that's projecting much, brother? Emerald City Transparency, what's up? Also, guys, Audit Palooa Saturday, October 18th. I believe that this young lady and her intrepid reporter / spouse, Steve, who's actually on the Unsolved Mysteries in Netflix season 1, episode 1. I believe they're going to be there filming for their American Cop Watcher channel and possibly their second documentary about auditing. I was one of the first auditors. So again, I was one of the first auditors who discovered them and gave them a permanent link in my description for the last 3, 5, 8 years, however long they've been on the air. Taya and Steve, they're wonderful. If you want to come to Audit Palooa, if you came last year, you get to come in. If you didn't come last year, I need to speak to you like I did the guy earlier today. Make sure you're not a kook. Make sure you're not a hater, because I got a bunch of calls last year. Hey, where's this going to be at? Because we want to go set up banners. I go, well, it's $100 a ticket, and haters aren't allowed. And he's like, well, yeah, I just wanted to make fun of these guys. I said, yeah, well, go ahead. Have a good day. So those are the kinds of phone calls I have to. They think it's fun. Like, you're a parasite, bro. Like, you're fighting for tyranny. Go subscribe to Donut Operator and get some of that cream filling inside you. That's what you should do. Joseph Doe, Ethan D, what up? Who's this? What's that say? It just says death. Okay, Jonathan Mazzilli. CFF, George Daly, what's up? Our guy, what's up? If I haven't said Trump's ear band, Lawrence, what's up? Joel Alexander, what's up, bro? You use your real name, huh? Good for you. Joel can attest. Joel's been my friend since way back in the day, since we were little kids. He knows I don't BS when it comes to this subject matter about having driver's licenses and license plates. As a matter of fact, when I was growing up in Willowick, Ohio, first thing I did was buy a car. I should say my parents bought me the car, but I paid for it. And I just drove it. I didn't go get a license. From, I think, age 15 to about 16 and a half, I just drove. I drove to school. I had a nice little Chrysler Conquest, a.k.a. Mitsubishi Starion, which was the car in the Cannonball Run 2 that Jackie Chan, or Cannonball Run 1. Jackie Chan and his co-pilot drove that car, and they actually drove it into a lake, and it became a submarine. That was my first car. It was awesome, and I drove it everywhere without a license or insurance. Taya, what do you mean, where am I? I'm doing my own live stream. Am I supposed to be somewhere? I'm confused. You're right here. I'm supposed to be on your YouTube channel. Here, right here. There.
Harassment. He made statements that were interpreted as threats. These words.
I'm watching you, watching me, watching you, watching me. You should be in our YouTube channel. What do you mean? I'm here.
Were deemed disturbing.
We belong together, just like you and Intrepid Steve. When she first saw my video, she couldn't believe I was singing and sounding so good. And by good, I mean really bad. So the story about me singing in my videos is I always want to use music. Taya, if I'm supposed to be somewhere, I apologize. But everybody, after you're done watching this live stream, please go and watch me and Otto the Watchdog on the Police Accountability, on the Real News Network, okay? And watch Taya interview
deeply
me.
Offensive. He was sentenced to 12 years.
And she just put out a great documentary too. You guys need to watch called
Years in prison, and he is.
I forgot what it's called, but it focuses heavy on Eric Brandt. Taya, if I'm supposed to be somewhere, I apologize. That's my mistake. I hope I wasn't supposed to be somewhere. For the glory of Christ, how are you? Adam, what's going on? Did I miss anybody? Audit them. What's going on? Rocker, what's up? Donut Hole Liquors. There you go. JT8000. Paul Enslaved stole Sad Guru slippers. Is that you, Paul Enslaved, for real? Paul Enslaved called me out of the blue one day. He did a code call, and he was on a live stream. And we did a little live stream, man, just like that, impromptu. Because when you're not scared and you know what you're saying is the truth, someone can call you out of the blue and go live. And you don't start freaking out and panicking. You think Donut Operator would ever take a call like that? Be like, hey, Donut, I mean Cody, I mean Creamfield, this is John Felix, and I'm on a live stream. Click! That's what would happen right there. Because they can't defend their position. Their position is violence. That's all it is. There's words on a paper that say I'm allowed to get violent with you and take your life for seatbelts, blinkers, licenses, etc. I guess Leroy didn't get the email. He said he was driving. Anyway, next week I will be in New Jersey or Corrupticate. I'm not really sure where they're taking me, but Leroy Truth is sponsoring me, so I'm making the trip up there. I'm scared to even get on a plane. I haven't been on a plane in so long, and now you got the Real ID thing, and then the laws are different up in where I'm landing over there, which means certain things that I don't even want to say. Let's just say the laws are different. They're a lot less free up in that area of the country. Did I see? Oh, Liberty Troll's in here. Let me turn off my ringer before he calls me. See this guy. You gotta cover all your bases here. I'm glad I saw your name there, Liberty Troll. By the way, Liberty Troll is off probation and he can finally record in public again. And he went back to this place, and the way these people act, they act like he's some type of mass shooter. Like they go hide. Like there's one lady in the office today. I shared this video on my community post. There's one lady in his office today, and she's like, "Oh yes, sir." Da, da, da. And the rest of them like, and ducking behind doors. Like it's a camera, dude. Like calm down. Like that scares you. This scares you. This scares you enough that you need to call guys with guns because you're that scared. Like really? Like how? Like that's like insurmountable ignorance. Am I ever going to start the show? That's the question. I sure hope I didn't upset Taya. Low Dimes, what's going on? Oh, while we're here, let's see what auditors I have ready to go to Audit Palooa this time around. Dude, the note feature of the Samsung, oh my God. Like, to be securing your papers and effects should include your phone 1,000% because I have way more papers in my phone in digital form that if you made all the papers in my phone and all the documents in my phone, I would need this whole desk in this whole room to fill it up. So being secure in your papers should 1,000% include your phone. All right, Audit Palooa. That's the people who are coming. And then there we go. So far, the people that are going to be at Audit Palooa, and it's going to sell out, guys. So if you want to go, if you came last year, you get to buy a ticket this year. No questions asked. If you didn't come last year, I need to speak to you. johnfelix@gmail.com. I need your full name and phone number so I can call you and speak to you. We're going to talk for like 5 minutes. I'm going to vet you. I'm going to ask you some questions. If you're not crazy and I get a good feeling from you, I will let you buy a ticket. Does that sound pretentious? I don't care, dude. I don't want haters there. I don't want problems. I don't want fights. I don't want nothing. It's supposed to be a good event. Last year was a good event. There was like 2 people who acted dumb. One of them, it was after the event. He acted real dumb. And one of them, it was during the event. So this time around, I'm going to go for 0. So we're going to have me, Joe Cool, Rights Crispy, Rogue Nation, Harvey Freebird, Solo Yacker, who is the Armed Fisherman, in case you don't know him by Solo Yacker, James Madison Audits, Liberty Troll, the J-Town Press, Eyes on the State, Camden Caveman, This is a Public Service, Pink Hammer Magic, Let's Otbo, No Name Coder, Leroy Truth, Auditing Erie County, and hopefully this lady right here and her husband, Taya Graham. I'm also working on a semi-celebrity. Looks like Leroy's here. Let's bring him up. Let's bring up Leroy. Hey, bro.
Hey, hello there. I'm traveling here and got the invite, and here I am, and honored to be here.
My man, do you always wear a suit and tie?
I do. When I motorcycle, when I boat, when I ski.
Always wearing a suit and tie?
Yeah, most of the time.
And I saw you, and I know, I'm trying not to sound gay, but I saw you one time on a Facebook post, and you were ripped. Are you not ripped? Like you work out all the time or something?
Yeah, I just came from the gym.
So so now me being a lifelong fatty, I would like wear the tightest skin tight clothes to show off that body. But you don't. You're just like straight Walter Cronkite Peter Jennings all the time.
That's right.
Why is that?
I don't know. I love being stylish. I have been since I was a teenager.
So. I mean, you look good. Don't get me wrong, but do you ever show off your body, dude? No,
not too much.
So you just do it for health reasons?
What's that? You broke up.
I said you just work out and stay that fit for health reasons, or what?
Yeah, overall.
Okay, yeah. So beyond my gay fantasies, you invited me to So you,
It's been nice seeing you. This is a great show, by the way. I love this. I love this show. I was watching the serious news, and then I came on here. I think this is a different show, but I like it. So I love the other one too.
so thank you so much for sponsoring me. I'm gonna be up there Monday or Tuesday, basically, and tell me what we're doing, what's going on, what's happening.
Well, a couple of things is August 5th is National Night Out, and I hosted the first National Night Out last year in Union City to expose the extreme corrupt, infamous New Jersey state senator, simultaneously the Union City mayor of Union City, New Jersey, simultaneously the head of the Senate New Jersey Judiciary Committee. He has all three branches of government.
This is
And
one man,
Brian Stack, the most corrupt politician in New Jersey history. And I've been investigating and exposing him. It'll be 20 months tomorrow, August 1st. And I have been harassed, assaulted, arrested, kicked, surveilled, tailed, ripped out of a church on the order of Governor Phil Murphy, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy, because he didn't want me in the same church as him, ripped out of the Senate Judiciary hearing while I was speaking during public comment time, because I had the audacity to call Senator Stack in that capacity corrupt. And I've been attacked over 41 times and undeterred, stronger than ever. And so last year I hosted with amazing people the first annual National Freedom Night Out. And it was awesome. And we had people like Sean Long Island Audit. We had Auditing Erie County, Accountability for All, and Full Court Press, Scalzo Photo, and many others all over the country. Here's the deal. And it was an awesome event. And I was going to do it again the 5th, which that's what we originally planned on. But with the insanity of the spitting llama, Brian Fahey, soon to be retired Brian Fahey, that I shifted that instead of doing the National Freedom Night Out, that we're going to have a group of us go to the Groton Town Hall meeting and be able to speak. I also had totally forgotten, John, I am facing criminal charges. I have to go to Zoom court August 5th at 9 a.m. to face criminal charges because I called the Senator Stack corrupt. And I was violently ripped out of there by New Jersey state troopers in a pre-planned attack against me. Went to the ER. I was injured, went to the ER. So I have to go to Zoom court Tuesday morning, and then we're going to do our festivities as well, and to support Sean, and it's not only to support Sean, I mean, it's supporting every one of us, because when they do something to you, John, or to me, or to little old lady on the street, or little old lady who had Alzheimer's and didn't pay for some items, and they break her shoulder and so forth, they do it to every one of us. So we're going to have fun August 4th. You'll be here August 4th. I'll pick you up at the airport, and we're going to have all day to do some auditing, some cop watching throughout Hudson County. And then we're going to do a special live stream show called Leroy Truth Live right in front of City Hall. And it's going to be freaking awesome. And I bought a 200-inch movie screen. We're going to play, you want to play your videos, anyone who's there plays their videos. We have a big speaker, and we'll have a lot of fun. And
okay,
that's the 4th. And then the 5th, we're all going to Groton. We're going to set up in Mystic, Connecticut, and we'll do another live stream and be interview men and women on the street, and it'll be a lot of fun.
All right, so August 4th, I'll be up there. I'll be there the 4th and the 5th. I go where you tell me. I can't wait to meet all of you, and thank you so much for inviting me. I also would love to have you and Scalzo and all them guys come to Audit Palooa if you can. It's August 18th. In the meantime, thanks so much for coming on, my brother. Everybody subscribe to Leroy Truth. This all started, and correct me if I'm wrong, he went and did an audit. And I think it was at a library or wherever it was. The people start freaking out like they always do. And then a cop shows up, and the cop was like, perfect. He's like, guys, calm down. What he's doing is perfectly fine. You need to relax. The cop was great, right? Am I right so far?
Right, you're absolutely right. It was at Union City Hall, Mayor Stack City Hall, and the detective named George Haber, he did everything right. He protected my rights. I was like, what are you doing? I'm glad
it was
you're
a
doing
shock
it,
video.
What's
It
that?
was like shocking. The cop did everything
Yeah.
perfect.
Right.
And then you
It
left.
was.
And then you left, right?
Right. Then I left. And
And
then the people started
then,
calling me because he got
and
retaliated
then,
against. He got retaliated against by stacking the chief because he didn't arrest me. He didn't attempt to try to get me to leave. Didn't try to get me to stop recording. He does
the
everything
good
right.
cop, the
Yeah.
good cop started
Yeah.
getting harassed and retaliated against. And that's what started this whole 20-month plus, going on 2 years thing with Brian Stack, who's the mayor, the senator, the governor. He's the head of every position in where is it, New Jersey?
Right. In New Jersey. Right.
Because a good cop did the right thing, started all this stuff with Leroy Truth. All right, brother. I'll see you Monday.
All right. God bless you. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much, Leroy. Appreciate
Okay,
you coming
love
on, man.
Thank you.
All right, so there you go, Leroy Truth, everybody. And I will be up in New Jersey or Connecticut. I don't even know where I'm going to be. He's going to pick me up, and we're going to go. Is Gio going to Audit Palooa? I hope not, man. That guy's annoying as hell. But if he does go, please use the same joke you did from last year. All right, so where do we go from here? From here, so let's do a little bit of this. Let's do a little bit of this. I'm taking some chances here. Taking some chances.
And welcome to the New World Order. Now, that was the message from British Prime Minister Gordon Brown today, and that is our headlines Thursday night.
I don't have an ID, sir.
Why don't you have ID?
I'm not driving.
Why don't you have ID? I'm not driving. Sound familiar? That's what this whole live stream was supposed to be about.
Yeah, but I still need to see your ID.
I don't have ID.
How many people you got in the car?
I have just 4 of us in the car.
Okay, what were you saying before that?
I said I'm not driving.
Okay, but you still have to show me your ID. I'm a
I
uniform police.
don't have a license.
What's your
I don't have a license. I'm not driving. This is what the audit would call soft sit. All the haters. And this is like I've been saying earlier in my earlier live stream. In the 90s, I was crazy. If what I was saying was true, it'd be on TV. And then I became a conspiracy theorist. And then I became an auditor. And then I became a frauditor. And then I became a soft sit. The people who use these terms are not Americans. They say they believe in freedom as long as you do everything that the freedom killers tell you to do.
first name? What's your first name?
John Doe Smith.
What?
Since I was trained to bash your head against the wall.
What?
When you address me, always start with King.
When you address me, always start with King. The song's all about cops and their control over you and your slave card.
It's a conundrum. Beat the shit out of you and arrest you just for lunging. Even though you didn't, they call me Crash Man. I got a mechanism to shut off the dash cam.
I got a mechanism to shut off the dash cam.
Disrespect me, son, you're in a world of hurt. And if she's in the area, even your girl gets hurt.
And if your girl's in the area, she's gonna get hurt too. It don't matter who you are and who's around. What we do is just we take you down.
Guaranteed to get your suckers on some queer shit. Somebody call the cops. I'm already here, bitch. Disregard the writing on my squad car. The only thing I'm protecting and serving is the oligarch.
Yeah, forget that. What it says on my squad car, the only thing I'm protecting is the mother effing oligarch. And that's true. That's what cops do.
Handle my weapon the minute I'm out the car. Not your dog? Fuck him. He ain't allowed to bark. All this talk about a new world
John Eagle, are you going to Audit Palooa?
order. Being a bad thing, I am an adamant supporter. Plus, I was told they would make me an enforcer. Hurry the fuck up. I'm trying to rape somebody's daughter. Sometimes I want it all. I can't decide on a single thing. Since I was trained to bash your head against the wall.
Anyway, I love me some Payday Monsanto, in case you haven't noticed. Sometimes I want it all. And I just discovered him. And I guess he's been around since like 2010, 2011. And the same stuff he rapped about in 2012 is the same exact neocon political war-mongering garbage they talk about today. All right. So, Audit Palooa, I brought that up. Let's do this real quick before we get going. Let's share this tab. Sometimes I want it all. So it's America's Billiard League, everybody. Do you play pool? Even if you don't, it doesn't matter. I am teaming up with Mike Siegel the greatest pool player that ever lived as far as titles go. And he's starting what's called America's Billiard League. I'm an area manager. If you want to join me, do you have a pool hall, or are you involved in playing pool and you want to form a team and get in this league? It starts on January 5th. Every session pays $25,000 to the winning team, and the grand finale pays $100,000. And this is minimum. We're trying to get more. And the finale pays minimum $100,000 to the winning team. So form a team. JohnFelix@gmail if you're interested. Okay, that's my new sponsor. Sometimes I want it all. I'm just tired of the same old thing. So this is another one I wanted to share. All right, so this gentleman I'm talking about today, his name is Share I Shoot Well Chalked. Hey, John, have you heard about Ice Cube? Bro, Ice Cube? What about him? I kid. I don't get it. I'm riding my bike again this year, but I'm going to take my time. I'm not riding it one day. Bro, Shaggy Hippie, I don't know how you drove 550 miles one way on your motorcycle. My goodness, bro. Like, bro, you are a warrior. Sometimes I want it all. Let's talk about the same old thing. All right, so this is the guy that was supposed to be on tonight that had an emergency, and hopefully we can get him on tonight. His name is Cameron Wilson. His channel is called Power Inherent in the People. And this guy is what a lot of cops like to refer to as sovereign citizens. And Audit the Audit talks about people like this, calls them sovereign citizens. In other words, he's an American like me who believes that driver's licenses, license plates, and things of those natures are just control mechanisms to keep you enslaved. Because if you need permission to move around in your own car, you're not a free American. If you need paid card permission to go pick up your kids from school, you're not a free person. I don't care how you want to slice it, how you want to dice it, how you want to make excuses for it. It's a control mechanism, okay? And it's never, ever kept anyone safer. There's people who have the plastic slave card, which they call the driver's license, who don't know how to drive. So it's not like you really have to know how to drive. It doesn't make you more competent. It's a way to track and trace you. And now they use it for child support. So if you owe child support, they suspend your license. So if you owe child support, and you can't pay it, they suspend your license. But then they said you have to pay it anyway. But they took your right to travel around. You see, it's used for control. That's why no matter what, the first thing they do, whether there's a crime, whether there's anything, it's boom, let me see your slave card. Show me your papers. Because you are just a serial number to them. You're not human. Okay? So this has been going on since about the mid-'80s, as far as I know, if not longer. People have known for a very, very long time that the driver's license is a scam. License plates are a scam. And for the people saying it'll be crashes everywhere and blah, 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 that's BS. That's because you have no critical thinking ability. The truth is you can require, let's say, instead of a license, you can have a certificate of competency. So you have to go to driving school. Driving school is 6 weeks, let's say. And in driving school, you're taught every scenario on the road. You get in a car and you practice and you go and you do it. And then you get your certificate of competency. Now you can say, I'm competent. I went through the 6 weeks of schooling. I know not to linger in the left lane. I know not to get involved in road rage. I know how dangerous it is to do this in the rain or do that in the snow. I know how much time I have to stop because I have my certificate of completion of driving competency. You don't need the slave card. It's for slavery. It's to enslave you. It's to be able to impede your freedom for any reason. traffic code, they just keep adding and adding and adding and adding to it so that a cop, any cop, for any reason, can just follow you for a few minutes and be able to impede your freedom. That's what it's there for. That's what it was made for. The original driver's license was made for commercial travel, because a driver is somebody who's employed to haul or transport cargo or people for profit. The reason you need a license is because you're doing something you didn't have the right to do before. Do we not have the right to travel? Of course we do, but we do not have the right to earn a living off the people's roads. So to engage in commerce, thus you need a license. Get it? Because you're putting extra wear and tear on the people's roads, and the people have to pay more taxes to maintain the roads because you're turning a profit. Now you're running back and forth to get your kids, you're going to work, you're commuting here, you're commuting there privately, and you're not earning a paycheck for it, you're not turning a profit. All you're doing is literally being a free American. Now, those same roads, if you want to haul loads of potato chips, ammo, hay, flour, cabbage, watermelons, whatever it is, if you want to load a vehicle up and haul that and use the people's roads, now you need a license, because what you're doing is you're putting an extra heavier vehicle on the road. You're using the private roads that the people pay for to turn a profit. You're earning off the roads that are taxpayer funded. Thus, you need a license to engage in commerce on the people's highways. That's the difference. And it makes perfect sense. And that's what a license was in the beginning, because chauffeurs need a license because they're hauling people around for a profit. They're earning a profit. An operator is like the person who owns the taxi cab company is the operator. And then each one is and then he has subcontractors that are called drivers. And when you hear somebody say everybody's a driver, that's BS. Everybody is not a driver. If someone said to you, you ask somebody, hey, what do you do for a living? And they say, I'm a driver. You don't go, of course you're a driver. Everyone's a driver. No, because everyone is not a driver. A driver is a specific term with a specific meaning. It means you drive on the people's highways in a commercial capacity to turn a profit. You're engaged in transportation. And what the cops are enforcing is called transportation code. Get it? You're not required to have a license if you're not engaged in commerce. If you're an Uber driver, you need a license. If you're a taxi driver, you need a license. If you're a mom and you're taking your kid to soccer practice, you don't need a license. You already paid your taxes. You already paid for those roads. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have to follow rules of the road, but all of the traffic code, that code is put there so that commercial vehicles are not endangering the private travelers of the road. I hope I explained that properly. Sometimes I bang my head against the wall. Where did that song go? I hope I didn't get rid of it. Do 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 do.
Where you address me, always start with king. Why are these civilians trying to walk before they let's get a better view of what my duties truly include and what it said I do.
What my duties include and what I truly do as a cop.
An avid collector, I bet you never knew. My specialties include human garbage and revenue. The drug war's a sham, I'm confessing to you. But if I catch you with a speck of residue, I'm arresting you. Put me in hot pursuit, it's inexorable. You try to run into your house and I can shoot you in your vestibule. This is nothing next to new. The statute.
All right, so back to the matter at hand. Cameron Wilson is the man, and he hopes you understand. So another thing, this is what I wanted to ask Cameron about, because I've heard of all these things, but I've never seen it actually handled in court. And Cameron does take it to court, and Cameron does bring up amazing arguments. So here's a video of him serving what's called a notice of liability. And I've heard this before, but I've never seen anybody do it. And boy, do they freak out when he does this. Let me make sure the speed's right and everything. I'm sure you don't want it on a 2x speed. Let's get some closed captioning there. Yep. Option. Let's make it real big. Font size 400%. That's good for my old eyes. Maybe make this a little bigger. Yeah. No, let's do that one. There we go.
Today is Wednesday, August 31st, in the year of the Lord, 2022. As you can see, we're going to serve our notice of liability in common law. It has been notarized, so everything is signed and true. We're going to serve that up right now. Let's go do it. Let's get it.
Hey, John Felix, you knocked off 4 of the auditors on my list I want to see at Audit Palooa. Good, man. I'm so glad you got a ticket, dude.
I need to serve a notice to the sheriff or representative of the sheriff. A notice.
All right, Mr. Margate. One thing about my chat is I don't like repeaters. So I just read your comment, and now I see your comment again. Please don't do that.
Notice of liability. I need to service a notice of liability to the sheriff or a representative of the sheriff.
Notice of liability. Still wearing a mask. Oh God, do you remember that? All those scams, that whole scam. I sure hope people don't still believe that was real. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was real. I even got the beer bug. But that whole thing, just so we know. Joy Life, you're right, Joy Life, that's for sure. No, that's disgusting, CGL. So when people still wear masks, oh my God. Oh, Michael Eline, you're so noble, bro. I think you know a lot more than I do, and you've been in the game longer. Sometimes I want it all.
Hector, not too bad. This gentleman here, I'm not quite sure what paper he's supposedly serving. You might want to go and talk to him.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm good. How about yourself?
Doing good, thank you.
Good. I need to serve this notice of liability to the sheriff or an authorized representative of agent.
Oh, can you see it?
Yep.
I'm gonna check this one at the back.
Okay.
Are you trying to serve this one for someone or?
No, it's for the sheriff's office. For the sheriff and the sheriff's office, all his agents, authorized representatives, every deputy.
So what I think he's doing here is basically saying, I, Cameron Wilson, I'm not part of your little contract game with the licensing and the plates. And I think what he's saying to them is that it's a matter of right that I get to move around the country freely as a free American unimpeded. It's a matter of right. And he's giving them a notice that if they try to stop him or try to enforce these false commercial traffic codes against him, that he's going to sue because he's giving them notice ahead of time.
Okay, let
Putting
me
y'all on that.
There was one really good one where the sheriff was freaking out and he's like, "Are you recording? I'm not taking this. Oh my God, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here." They acted like literally kryptonite just walked in the office. It was awesome. If anybody can find that for me, I can't find it on his video, on his channel, and I just watched it.
point at the back.
Cool, thanks.
All right, you can get down.
Wait. Okay, say that again.
I can accept your declaration.
Okay. Okay, is there any way that you can file that and then give me a copy and then I'll make a FOIA request?
I will file this. I'll make a copy for you, and you can have a copy back.
Thank you. And whom are you, by the way?
With that?
May I ask who you are?
Yeah, I can give you a copy of my business card.
Okay.
Welcome, Kyle. See, that's the thing. What John Westerland? I don't know, because I've never had the sack to do this. And this guy's brave, man. He keeps getting arrested. The thing is, what if 500 people in some small city all said, we're going to use our car, we're not going to put plates on them, and we're going to rescind our driver's license and just travel. They can't arrest everybody. They can arrest Cameron Wilson over and over and over again, and they can arrest John over and over and over again, but they're not going to arrest a 500, 1,000, 10,000 people. They're going to say, the people said they don't want the license anymore, and they're done with it. And they outnumber us. And there's a Second Amendment. And we got to quit pushing. Like, we're literally volunteering for this stuff. We voluntarily go to the DMV and say, yes, massa, let me pay you my hard-earned money so you can give me a card that I don't want, so that I can get in my car. Think about that. Think about how radical it is that you have to pay the government for permission to travel, be a free American, travel, freedom, move about, liberty. You have to pay them to freely travel on the roads that you already pay for. Like, that's the biggest mind F in the world. And if I don't like it, I'm the radical soft sit. If I actually want freedom to move about, I'm a radical. Think about that. Donut, ATA, frauditor. And again, you hear the word soft sit, sovereign citizen, frauditor, conspiracy theorist. That came out of the mouth of a stupid person if they actually believe that. Sometimes I want it all. Yeah. Forget what happened. Let's fast forward.
From this point forward, all I should have to do is present my my paperwork to any sheriffs if they were to stop me or anything like that, correct?
I can't tell you, I can't advise you on the law. I can't give you any legal advice. I can't tell you the force or effect of this, but I can tell you that I've accepted it on behalf of the sheriff's office.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. All right, how we doing?
All right, so that was a good one. They don't all go that great, let me tell you. All right, let's move on to the next video. That's not him, it's somebody else. Here's another one where Chief Brooks accepts notice of, this is someone else now, Chief Brooks.
Not bad. What's up?
Okay, so I got a couple different things that I need to have done. One of the things is I'm going to be serving a notice of liability to you guys under common law.
Okay.
So if you can file that and I can get a copy. Also, another thing I'm going to be doing is filing a complaint. And then I'm also going to need to request records.
Look how confused this police chief looks. By the way, police chiefs are like appointed by mayors, like police, like city, municipal police forces. The whole thing is unconstitutional. Who elected those people? The people elect the sheriff. The sheriff is the highest elected law enforcement official in the county. There is no higher elected by the people law enforcement officer in a county than the county sheriff. He isn't the elected person. Who elected the police chief? No one.
No, please stop. That occurred.
Okay. So Sandra will get you any police records. She takes our public records requests.
Okay.
So you have a notice you want to give to me?
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to just photocopy it and give it back to you?
That work?
Okay. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
No, this one's going good too. So Cameron, if you were here, I'd love to ask you, what is this? Outside of me just guessing that you're putting them all on notice that you're not going to play their stupid little traffic game. I wish next time you come on, man, these are the questions I have for you. Do I Do I have a link to what, Paul? Power inherent in the people? Brandon Mitchell, if you're here, man, put up a power inherent in the people link to his channel. I'm pretty sure it's in the description if that's what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, let's talk about that while we're here. Today, Long Island Audit put out a video. Guess who retired? Brian Faggy. The guy who 3 times has committed crimes against Sean. Sergeant Brian Faggy, the desk jockey, psychopath who's committed multiple felonies against Sean, multiple civil rights violations, pulled a gun on him. Like, he's done stuff that would get the normal person in jail for 5 years or more easily, with tons of fines to go with it. But he's sovereign from the rest of us. If you want to really know what a sovereign citizen is, it's cops. Cops and judges. They have immunity, which means they're sovereign from the rest of us. They investigate their own crimes, which means they're sovereign from the rest of us. They're the sovereigns. And they have the RAPIST mentality where they blame their victim. They are the sovereign. They aggress against you. They violate you. And if you don't like it, it's because you're the soft sit, not them. Talk about gaslighting. Like it's all backwards. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So Brian Faggy retired. So Sean has potentially, Long Island Audit, has potentially uncovered like a huge embezzlement, overtime embezzlement, racketeering, pyramid, something scheme going on where it seems like Brian Faggy was trying to boost his last 3 years of pay so that they'd take the average of 3 years and then he would retire. And so what he did was retire, and now he's going to take home $120,000 a year for the rest of his life. That's his punishment for committing all these felonies. And supposedly he shot a guy back in 2014, and Sean has been contacted by somebody whose face he spit in back in high school or something like that. Like, Sean has exposed one of the most disgusting, vile creatures in America. But I guess we're just frauditors, right? Like, the accomplishments made by this movement are unbelievable. And anyone says you guys aren't doing nothing and nothing's being accomplished, look in the mirror. You're not doing anything. You're saying click, 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 click. That's what you're, a little click, clack, click, keyboard coward warrior. That's what you are. Keyboard coward. What have you done? But I digress. I'm just coming in. What the hell's going on here? Really, bro? Like, yeah, let me start over real quick. Oh, boy. So we watch that one. We'll go to the San Joaquin one. How about a little break with this? Let's break with this. A little breaky poo.
It has been on the books for years, it just wasn't put into effect for you. We're gradually prepping you to accept the new reality where gunshots can stop what protesters do. Marching is illegal under Section 2, Code 4586, Parts F and U.
Oh, that sound like Audit the Audit? Let's go back. There's Audit the Audit right here.
We're gradually prepping you to accept the new reality where gunshots can stop what protesters do. Marching is illegal under Section 2, Code.
Marching is illegal under Code Section 2.
4586, Parts F and U. Our job is not protecting you. We got the APVs, helicopters, tanks, and automatic weapons too.
Sometimes I want it all, but I get tired of the same old thing. And I just want to bang my head against the wall. What? All right. Just because she's so beautiful. Tonight, after this stream, go to the Real News Network and watch me and Otto the Watchdog on the Real News Network. Let's see what we got here. Taya and Steve, Real News Network. There it is. John Felix and Otto the Watchdog discuss new Cop Watcher documentary, I Am But the Mirror, a documentary about Eric Brandt mostly and auditing in general. Plus, they have a new channel called American Cop Watcher, so check that out. All right, so let's go to what most people are calling one of his best interactions with police. Oh boy, I did it wrong. Sometimes I want it all. Yeah. So San Joaquin Valley did a video. And he did a good job here.
Your name and badge number?
My name is Amy. I don't like the officer portion because then the officer portion makes it seem like I'm above you, which I am not.
So this cop is good, is great actually. I don't like the officer because I want to be on an even keel. He's trying to pretend like he's a good cop. But he doesn't realize that his job in and of itself forces him to do bad things to good people. So the reason they're impeding his freedom now, 1, 2, 3 gunmen, is because he doesn't have a slave card or license plates. Okay?
My name is Amy.
What am I being arrested for?
You're being detained at this time.
This is actually an arrest.
It's a detention.
Sir, you're arrested.
Thanks, Andy.
Me right
You're
now.
detained.
That is
An arrest would be me putting you in cuffs, taking you to Norcor and moving you. You would call that kidnapping. I've been watching First Amendment audits for the past 12 years. I've been watching and reading up the best I can for people that are big on the Constitution. You're dropping.
Oh, you would call that kidnapping. Cameron isn't doing anything to anybody. He isn't hurting anybody. He's not trespassing. He hasn't damaged any property. He hasn't endangered anybody. But his freedom is still being impeded in this free country by some good cop, so to speak.
A vehicle with no
We'll get into it.
registration. You cannot can for people that are big on the Constitution. You're operating a vehicle with no registration. You cannot have it. I have to pay $280-something to the greedy city of Portland and the state of Oregon for the 4 vehicles I have for registration.
So this cop doesn't like paying it either. He doesn't like his money being stolen from him either. So since the state steals money from him, he needs to steal it from Cameron and the rest of us. Think about that mentality.
You've went to court and won with not having a driver's license?
Yeah, and won.
Ooh, I love it.
I have the dismissal without prejudice and everything, guys. So I don't.
You won?
Driving is a privilege, not a right.
Driving is a privilege, not a right. You're making my cooter pucker. Driving is a privilege. Hauling passengers or cargo for profit on the people's highways is a privilege. So you need a license to do that. Traveling privately is not a privilege. It's a right. It's called freedom and liberty. It's a right. Because if cops can pull you over and impede your freedom for any reason whatsoever, then you're not free.
I want you to show me that. I want you to, because if you've won, I will not renew my driver's license, and I will be irritated if they try to get me in trouble.
I will be irritated, and then I'll renew it. And then I'll keep enforcing the law anyway. That's not really a law. But I'll be irritated. I swear to God, I'll be irritated.
If you've won.
Okay, I'll show you.
Because I don't want to pay them $75. And I also don't want to pay $284 every time I got to renew each one of my vehicles.
So why do you? Why don't join us? What's the problem, officer? Sounds like we're on the same team. Except you have my arms bound behind my back. You see the problem here? You're contradicting yourself. What you're saying is that even you don't believe in what you're doing.
I can show you.
Yep.
Can I show you?
I'll let you show me in a second.
Can I get these handcuffs removed?
So this is just a intro, so I'm gonna speed it up just a smidge. Everybody hear it okay?
You gonna be cool?
I've been cool this whole.
Are you gonna be cool? Tell me at what point Cameron wasn't cool in this whole video. Are you gonna be cool? They're so scared of someone who doesn't want to have a slave card or license plates. Nothing scares cops more than someone who doesn't want to be restricted by a driver's license, someone who actually wants liberty, actually wants to be free, actually wants the police to obey their oath and uphold his rights to be free, is what scares them the most.
Time and you know it.
You got any weapons on you?
No, sir, I don't. I'm just gonna grab some paper to show you, like I said.
Yep, go right ahead.
So as you'll see here, this is for no drive at Valid's operator's license, and there's a couple more tickets involved in this. You see the case number there.
And welcome back to Sound the Compline and we're good. Here's the deeds. Pause for.
You see that car back there? Yeah.
Final thoughts at the end. Here we go, folks.
What's up, everybody?
San Joaquin did a good job in this video too, by the way.
You see that car back there? Yeah, that's my car. That's the car that I was pulled over in when it came to Hood River Police wanting to assault me, or harass me, violate my rights, whatever the case may be. I'm Cameron Wilson.
Oh yeah, guys, I totally forgot about tac-us.org, our 501c4. Things are moving slow, but they're still moving. They're moving slow. It's not easy. Please forgive me. Join tac-us.org for free.
Been an honor to have Brian host the video that's about to be posted up, and I just wanted to let everybody know that you have the power. All power is inherent in the people, and it always has been. You just have to understand who you are, and once you stand on that power and you know who you are, that you are a creation of the Most High God, and that there's no authority over you unless you've harmed or hurt somebody or committed a true crime, then they can't touch you, man. They can't violate you. I mean,
they shouldn't touch you or violate you. And that's what we have to make them understand, is that we are the sovereigns of this country. We, the people. This country was made for individuals and individuality. Okay?
It may, but then you have all justification to bring about a lawsuit. So I just hope that I hope you learned something from Brian's video. Yes, this is me. This is Cameron Wilson. You see the BMW back there. Look, you want to see the license plate? Hold on. So here we go. Here's the license plate, y'all.
Private automobile, not for hire, traveler, UCC 9-1091. So what he's saying there is he's not a commercial vehicle. Thus, he doesn't need license plates or a license because he's not engaged in commerce. It makes perfect sense. The thing is, it scares cops because they use the license and traffic code to literally steal billions of dollars from the American people. And if people woke up and started doing this and regained their freedom, and cops couldn't just pull everybody over, they'd have to fire like half of them. They'd have to go work as servers and cooks and stuff like that because they don't have any skill set. This is why it scares them so bad. You think about the amount of money they just steal for people on a daily basis, and the way they use traffic code and the slave card. It would just bring their system come crashing down. That's why they're just deathly afraid of people like Cameron.
Okay? You can be a traveler at any point. Don't let them tell you can't. Don't let them tell you that you got to do what they say, because that's not how it works. So, yeah, I hope everybody's learning. That's why we named it this channel, which is power inherent in the people. All power is inherent in you.
So here's the traffic stop. He's already putting the gloves on. See, again, just the fact that this guy doesn't have a license plate, they think he's going to be violent because they've been brainwashed by the Southern Poverty Law Center that people who don't want to have a license or want to be free Americans are sovereign citizens. So they're already brainwashed into thinking people like me and this guy who just want to be free Americans are violent. So he's already gloving up. They're already acting like this guy's some psychopath. They're acting like this guy's going to go do a Uvalde or something because he doesn't want to put a license plate on his car or carry around his papers all day like 1930s Germany.
Sir, I'm going to give you 1 second to walk back down this way with me, and if you choose not to, I'm going to put you in handcuffs, and I'm going to detain you for obstruction.
I'm going to give you 1 second to come down here with me, or else I'm going to get violent with you. That's what he just said there. Now, mind you, what's Cameron doing other than standing still and being a peaceful American, trying to pursue happiness?
So, your decision. Yes, sir. It's obstruction. I want you in the front of your vehicle where you are.
My good sir, I requested a sergeant, and
no sergeant.
I have not committed any crime.
You have. This is called obstruction right now. Your vehicle does not have plates. Obstruction of justice.
How am I stopping you from doing this?
Because I need you in the front of your vehicle so you can go ahead and grab all the information I will need from your vehicle. Your vehicle has plates that says not for hire. There's no sergeant available.
There we go. Remember, who's the peaceful one? Who's the violent one?
Your name and badge number? My name is Andy. I don't like the officer portion because then the officer portion makes it seem like I'm above you, which I am not. My name is Andy. My badge number is 60.
Your name and badge number 3? My name is Austin. Badge number 63. Your name and badge number 3?
Sir.
See, Jaded Joyrider, people email me stuff all the time, dude. I don't have the time. Start a YouTube channel, read all those laws you're talking about into a video, and then I can share your link. I'm only one guy, dude. Not just you, but a lot of people email me stuff all the time, and they want to have conversation. John, let me tell you about this, this, and this. One guy sent me 150 emails in one night, and he thought I was going to go one by one, put a pause on all my whole life, and read it all. I'm one dude, man. I'm just one guy. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's all. You're going to be detained right now.
Oh, there we go. So now the peaceful guy, Cameron, who's doing nothing to no one, he has to be bound behind his back because he committed the crime of what? Nothing. He's done nothing. There's no victim. There's no damages. There's no trespass. There's no endangerment. He's literally done nothing to no one. The only people committing a crime here are the ones who are literally disarming him, like literally his arms, and impeding his freedom, and arresting his movement, and impeding his liberty.
It's all obstruction. Don't put your phone in your pocket so it won't be turned off, so it can still be heard. So you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be offered against you in the court of law. You do have the right to have an attorney present during any no questioning. You cannot afford one once you be provided for you at no cost. You understand your right, sir? You understand your right, sir? Perfect. Your vehicle does not have...
Yeah, for the glory of Christ. So they're cuffing their boss. Exactly. That would be the equivalent. You walk into work and you put the handcuffs on your boss because he's not doing what you want him to. That's pretty good analogy there.
Registration. The VIN is covered up. That you cannot do. Are you going to identify yourself?
I agree, Rami.
What am I being arrested for?
You're being detained at this time.
This is actually an arrest.
It's a detention.
Sir, you're arresting me right now.
You're detained.
That is
an arrest would be me putting you in cuffs, taking you to Norco and moving you.
So you did put him in cuffs and you are moving him.
Oh, that kidnapping.
And exactly, because you have no right to do it. So you are kidnapping him. You are abducting him off the streets. He's done nothing to no one. You are literally arresting, cuffing, kidnapping him, abducting him from where he was standing, stripping him of his freedom and liberty. That's exactly what you're doing. Like, you're a walking contradiction. This guy just keeps contradicting himself. You're going to see.
I've been watching First Amendment audits for the past 12 years. I've been watching and
12 years and you still haven't figured out what you're doing wrong, huh?
Reading up the best I can for people that are big on the Constitution.
For people who are big on the Constitution, not the actual cop who swore to preserve, protect, and defend it. For people who are big on the Constitution. Those are called Americans. Something you are not, officer. Obviously.
There's no sergeant available, sir.
That's absolutely an arrest, little daddy. Don't F you for making me say little daddy, too.
So, here's what we have. Your VIN is covered up.
I can do that.
So?
Reasonable. Oh, sure you can. When
this is my vehicle.
Cool. I need the information for your vehicle, and I also need a driver's license from you.
This is the huge problem they run into with him, because if they don't have the VIN and there's no plate and he doesn't have a driver's license, how can they engage in their little commercial activity, their little commercial extortion? They run into a problem there.
You've detained me.
Yes, I need the vehicle, information, and your driver's license.
May I request a sergeant?
You can request whatever you want. There's no sergeant available, like I said.
Well, I've requested one.
You can request it all day, sir.
There should be a higher authority that I can speak with.
You can speak to whoever you want to after we're done.
Do you have your camera on?
Oh, always. I'm the one that asked for cameras in 2013.
So what have I done wrong? Can you articulate
Always. I can articulate it all day, every day. I'm really good at it.
What did I do wrong?
Sir, I'm asking you for your information. You don't want to give it.
I didn't say that. I'm just talking to you.
Where's your information? So I can get you out of here and so we can get out of here real quick. Where's your information? Your driver's license, registration, and insurance.
It's in my car, but you haven't even given me a chance to put me in handcuffs.
Because you want to play the game.
I'm not playing any game.
You do. So,
oh, you want to play the game of not licking my boots when I say lick my boots. For a victimless unconstitutional law, you want to play the game. Again, that's the RAPIST mentality. You're victimizing him, and you're blaming him for what you're doing to him. Cops have the RAPIST mentality. That's all there is to it.
So where in here is your information, sir, so we can get you up out of here real quick? As long as your license is valid, the vehicle is not stolen, and you have insurance on the vehicle, we will go from there. They may not even give you a citation for failure to display registration.
Failure to display registration?
You have to display registration. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that in a commercial capacity? One who is employed to drive on the roads?
So you're traveling, you're not driving, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, that's why I have my private.
Yeah, because he's not hauling passengers or cargo for profit. Thus, he's not a driver, because that's what a driver is. One employed to do those things. It's just like the tax code, which got me started in the movement. Income tax is for commerce, gains, commerce. You invest 10,000 in something, you earn the 10,000 back, then you make another 5,000. You made 5,000 in gains. That's your income. That's what income is. But then they just started doing income tax on everybody. Get it? They've turned everything commercial. They've turned private living in America commercial. Same thing with the driver's license. When it started, it was for people who were employed to drive passengers or cargo around. Thus, they made a living engaging in commerce on the people's highway. Thus, they needed a license. It's the same thing. So instead of doing it for people employed, they just made it for everybody. They turned the whole country and everybody in it into a commercial thing where the government is the corporation and you're the employee.
License plates on. So.
Yeah, I know.
Folks, I spoke to Cameron on the phone this morning, and one of the things he said to me was the fact that he doesn't want to be disrespectful towards anyone, not the police nor towards the people. And I think this man has a good head on his shoulders. I think he learned something, and he's trying to teach some folks. And the difference between this video and many other videos that I've shared on my channel regarding this is he actually has proof that he has won. How did he do it, folks? Well, let's keep watching to find out.
I know. I've watched travelers and read up as best I can over the past 12 years prior to being in law enforcement to understand it. But what happens is you never win in court.
What? That's not true either, because even though there isn't a lot of victories, he's won some, and another guy named Trent Goodbody or Trent Goodbody or something like that, his channel. The guy wants to argue with me on Facebook all the time. Even though I agree with the guy, Trent Goodbody, he still argues with me. I don't get it. Like, I'm on his side 100%, and he still fights with me. It's weird.
Actually have proof that I won in court.
Well, good for you. If you don't have a valid driver's license,
that I have proof right here that I've already won.
Oh, you can win all day. Here's what you won't do. You won't win with me.
Oh, so you can win in court, and you can prove that what you're saying is correct, but I'm still not going to follow the Constitution or my oath or the 12 years of things I've learned, because I can't break my conditioning as a RAPIST mentality cop. He can't break his conditioning.
That's why you won't win with me. As long as your license is valid and you have insurance.
I don't have a driver's license.
Okay, well then you're not going to win with me then. Because you're going to get a citation for operating a vehicle with no license.
That'd be fine, but that would take care of that in court with the with emotions.
Yes, sir. That's fine. So where is your driver's license, or where's some kind of identification from you?
I have identification.
Where's it at, sir?
I would be more than happy to get it for you, but I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my vehicle.
Am I in your vehicle?
No.
Have I even touched your vehicle? I know.
I'm not sure.
I know. No.
I'm not sure.
I haven't even touched your vehicle at any point.
What would you like from me? Like,
I want some identification. You're operating a vehicle with no registration.
Oh my God! Again, they're acting like he's some school shooter or something. Like, this is their brainwashing. The dude's doing nothing wrong. Literally nothing wrong.
You cannot have it. I have to pay $280.
Oh, there it is. Just like the income tax argument. I gotta pay income tax, so do you. I gotta get a driver's license, so do you. And I'm going to use my authority to make you do it. If they keep you brainwashed like that, you'll never have freedom. You can keep begging for your slavery. Keep this. Again, this is Audit the Audit. This is Donut Operator. This is the Frauditor Troll and all them douchebags. This is what they want. They don't believe in freedom. This type of stuff scares them.
Something to the greedy city of Portland and the state of Oregon for the 4 vehicles I have for registration.
Pay very close attention to what the officer just said. He said that he likes First Amendment audit videos, that he's been watching and paying attention. And I definitely appreciate that. If you're a police officer and you're watching this video right now, you should be questioning this as well. Keep in mind that you guys also have officer discretion. If you feel personally that some laws are unjust, would you still go out and ticket somebody?
Obviously he would, because the guy just said you may win in court, but you're not going to win with me. He can't deal with the fact that the camera could be right and that what they're doing is wrong by impeding people's freedom on a regular basis, because it is wrong.
Think about the moral compass that you're carrying. Think about if what you're doing is right or wrong. Many times government has overstepped the boundaries of people's natural rights. That's why people have to question authority all the time, because government is always trying to have an overreach and take away our natural rights. And I call them natural rights, not civil rights, because these are the rights that you're born with. No government can give you rights, folks. And keep in mind that the documents that were written, like the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the First Amendment, these documents were not written to give you your rights. These documents were written to limit the scope of authority that public officials have over the people. That is extremely important to understand. Keep watching, folks.
It irritates me because I say, what do I get for my 280? Well, I say nothing.
You get a bunch of gunmen on the road that will impede your freedom, put on gloves, bind your hands behind your back. You pay it because you're scared of what will happen to you by guys with guns on the road, which is exactly who you are in this scenario. That's why you pay it. Because fear. Nobody would voluntarily go pay for a plastic card and stupid license plates for their car. Nobody would voluntarily be a slave. They do it because they're scared of gunmen on the side of the road. You, officer, that's why they do it.
Well, I'll tell you, it's their privilege to do commerce on the public road.
No, I'm just driving back and forth taking my children. There's no commerce in that.
Then you don't need a driver's license for that.
You do. What's your first name, sir?
Two guys have just talked to you. I'm being really...
The state of Oregon requires you to have a driver's license.
It does.
Driving is not a right, it is a privilege.
It is.
What an idiot. Again, they think if they just repeat that lie over and over again, that it becomes true somehow. It requires a driver's license if you're engaged in commerce, because engaging in commerce on the people's private highways is a privilege. Yes, that is a privilege. Free travel is not a privilege, but a right. There's a difference. You're going to learn. One way or the other, you're going to learn.
You fail to provide us with your driver's license,
my good sir.
You go to jail, and you sit there until your fingerprints come back.
Have I been cordial? Hey, guys.
You will sit there
Officer.
on those warrants afterwards.
My good sir, have I been cordial with you guys? I haven't been rude.
It's passive-aggressive.
No, I'm just talking.
Passive-aggressive, that you're not just bowing down our authority.
To you guys,
What's your first name?
on my opinion. That's it.
What's your first name, sir?
I don't understand.
What's your first name, sir?
My name is...
And your ID, if you ever had one, is out of what state?
It's out of Texas.
160, status check, name, DOB, Oregon, Texas.
But do you see what I'm saying? I'm just talking to you guys. I haven't been rude.
That's passive-aggressive, though. We got it.
Okay. We just got differences of opinions. I've been to the courts, my guys, and I got proof right here. I keep them with me.
Last of Wilson, Whiskey India. Lima
What you're
Sierra,
telling me
Ocean
is completely
November.
different than what the
First
judges
of
are telling
Cameron,
me.
Charlie
I have proof.
Alpha, Mike Echo, Romeo, Ocean November.
I have proof. I live here in Oregon.
Juliet
What are you
Alpha,
talking
Mike
about?
Echo, Sierra,
Right in my car.
DOB, 25 of 87.
So I don't know.
You've went to court on one, but not having a
Wolverine transparency, are you just getting here? Because I thought I explained that.
driver's license.
Yeah, and one.
Woo, I love it.
I have the dismissal without prejudice and everything, guys. So I don't one right in my car.
DOB.
Sorry, I was reading.
25 of 87.
So I don't know.
You've went to court on one, but not having a driver's license.
Yeah, and one.
Woo, I love it.
I have the
Woo, I love it. I don't believe it, but I love it.
dismissal without prejudice and everything, guys. So I don't.
You won.
Driving is a privilege, not a right.
That cop, that's a donut operator cop all day. Driving is a privilege, not a right. Listen to me. I'm gonna keep repeating this. I'm flabbergasted that you believe that as an American you have freedom just to get in your car and just go places. Like, you think you're like some free person or something? What's wrong with you? This is America. This isn't America.
I want you to show me that. I want you to, because if you've won, I will not renew my driver's license, and I will be irritated if they.
And I will be irritated if that's true. I'll keep enforcing it on people. I'll keep paying, but I'll be irritated.
Try to get me in trouble for that. If you've won.
Okay, I'll show you.
Because I don't want to pay them $75. And I also don't want to pay $284 every time I got to renew each one of my vehicles.
Exactly. Mike, the former cop, would say it's go time. He would get violent because that's all ignorant people know is violence. Mike, the former cop, donut operator, all them Audit the audit, they all condone violence against peaceful people. They all would say that any violence that happened to Cameron right here was justified because Cameron didn't have his slave card and he didn't have his license plates. And he dared to be a free person. They would call him all kinds of names. But the truth is, he's just an American in pursuit of his happiness, life, liberty, and happiness. And he's freely moving around the country. There's nothing wrong with what Cameron's doing at all. No matter how many ways you want to say it, no matter how many times you want to demonize us, all it is an American trying to be free. How can you be against that unless you're a brainwashed imbecile? How can you be against freedom as an American? How?
Yeah, well, it's true. I can show you.
Yep.
Can I show you?
I'll let you show me in a second.
All right.
Do you know what?
I'll let you.
Even cite people for their vehicle registration being expired. I don't cite them. I stop them and say, hey, stuff got to be in check. Them out, then I let them go.
No, but
I just impede their freedom and then I pretend I'm a good cop because I didn't take it to the next level.
Think, why am I paying $280?
Okay, excuse me.
For something that I don't even feel the benefit.
So excuse me. Can I get these handcuffs removed?
You gonna be cool?
Are you gonna be cool? The only people in this video who have not been cool are the ones with the guns and the brainwash mentality.
Been cool this whole time, and you know.
You got any weapons on you?
No, sir, I don't.
Again, even if you had weapons, what difference would that make? Are you not allowed to have weapons either as a free American? You see how everything they say contradicts freedom? Because they're not Americans and they don't believe in freedom. And neither do any of their supporters. Let's be honest.
Turn around.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Y'all got me out here all cold. I already got cold, man. Golly. Can I show you?
Mikey Paul, I live in Florida too, and I understand where you're coming from. I'm scared. Dude, I'm scared to do this. And I've been talking about this since the 90s. And I'm scared to do it. You have to have some big nuts to do this stuff. You have to be ready to go to jail. You have to.
Is there a picture of that?
I can get my ID, y'all.
Grab your ID. Let's get your ID. I need to see some information for your vehicle too.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab some paper to show you, like I said.
Yep, go right ahead.
Thank you, Swamp Fox. Excuse me. Thank you, Swamp Fox News. I'm glad you're still around, brother, and I hope to see you at Audit Palooa again this year. You were awesome last year, and I really enjoyed meeting you.
And your phone is still inside your pocket and it should be on, so you can hold it if you want to.
No, it's all right. It's all good.
I believe he's showing him some expired license right now, his former license that he rescinded or whatever.
So as you'll see here, this is the no drive at valid's operator's license, and there's a couple more tickets involved in this. You see the case number there is 1739. After I filed a motion, they immediately dropped it and asked me what I want to do with the rest because I filed a motion. The motion that I filed. Motion that I filed was in relation to just a lot of court hearings from the Supreme Court stating that we do have the right to drive on the public roads because that's in relation to...
You're traveling, yeah, you're not doing commerce.
We're not doing, I'm not employed on the road. I'm not using the public roads that our ancestors paid for, man.
I get it.
These are our roads, my brother.
I get it. If you get it, why'd you stop him? Why'd you put him in handcuffs if you get it? You don't get it. You've been studying it and you still don't get it. Because then you'd have to admit to yourself that as a cop, you've been operating against the Constitution and the idea of freedom your whole career. You've been hurting people your whole career. What you're doing right now is you're hurting him. You bound him. You've stripped him of his liberty. You're threatening him with financial terrorism. You're doing something that's wrong, officer. What you're doing is not right. What you're doing is wrong. What Cameron is doing is correct. He's a free American in the pursuit of happiness. He's the righteous one here, not you. You don't get it.
I get it.
You know,
You use Black's Law Dictionary.
yes,
I know.
sir, because
Standing clear case law. Do we have up to date that allows me to get into my? Oh my God, I don't know.
the definitions are completely different. So I'd be all ignorant.
Mhm.
I just be want to drive in private and just be myself without being.
Auditing Mabden will be at Audit Palooza, I believe, also, guys.
I'm not traveling with any goods or anything.
Mhm.
I'm just using the public roads.
I get it.
And the courts have told me, man, I'm in the right. So that's why I just, I try to be as polite as possible because I understand. And I'm not here to cause no problems. I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm just minding my own business.
I get it.
I get it, and he's right. He didn't do anything wrong, and he's minding his own business. The cops keep saying he gets it. If you got it, you wouldn't be doing this to him. You don't get it.
How many of our ancestors died for our freedom?
A whole bunch. Which is why I'm in this. That's why I'm in this uniform.
Cameron says how many of our ancestors had to die for us to have this freedom. The cop says a lot of them, and that's why he's in the uniform. You're in the uniform to protect those rights. You're doing the exact opposite, officer. You don't get it. Now you're about to do some gaslighting and cop-splaining at the same time.
in this uniform because I didn't like tech. But I'm also here to inspire folks that look like me and you to get in this position and to do this job. So
what? Now he's going to go with the race angle. I'm here to inspire people who look like me and you. In other words, not white. So he's going the race angle. I guess he's saying not white, to become cops so that they can do the wrong thing to people who aren't doing anything to anybody. Like, bro, you are just contradicting yourself over and over. And now you're bringing race into it. It shouldn't matter what color anybody is. It really shouldn't.
There's an understanding of when folks who are in this position deal with folks that like me and you, they don't automatically put their hand on the gun and get scared because they see.
Well, there's a
someone
lot
that
of
look
people
like me
out there
and
that
you.
want to flex and do all that First Amendment audit shit. I don't do that.
I actually like it.
I stay in my own lane.
I actually like First Amendment audits, to be honest with you.
I know, but I just stay.
I
just stay in my own lane and be a private. That's it.
Well, here's how I understand what you did here.
Yeah. And I've won like 3 times now. This ain't the only motion I
Right.
got going.
Let me tell you what. Well, no, I can't tell you what's gonna happen. Let me tell you. I've dealt with someone such as yourself who was a. Well, no, I can't call you that. Well, this individual was a sovereign citizen. That's not what you're saying. This individual didn't have.
So he was a cop or a judge. Was he a cop, judge, or politician? Because that's what a sovereign citizen is. Again, this cop is brainwashed.
Plates on their vehicle or anything along those lines. Me and him.
So a sovereign citizen is someone who doesn't put plates on his car or have a license along those lines, according to this cop. So he's literally saying that Cameron is that. But the previous sentence he said, but I can't call you that.
Went to court. Continuance. We went to court. He lost because in the state of Oregon, you have to have it.
Well, he may have signed a driver's license or had a driver's license at one point. And what the courts say is that if you've had one and you haven't rescinded it, then that's the problem because you signed a contractual agreement with the state that you would abide by all the ORSs.
Right. Okay, so what he's saying is if you don't rescind the license, that you're still under that contract. So having the license, having it, getting it, and keeping it, you signed a contract. It makes sense. So he's telling the cop the reason that guy lost is probably because he was still in the contract. Cameron's saying he doesn't have that contract anymore, thus he wins.
I don't have a contractual agreement with the state of Oregon whatsoever. So I'm really outside of the jurisdiction of Oregon itself because there is no.
Have you ever been stopped in Oregon by someone?
Yeah. That's why I've had to file these in one.
But that's not Oregon. That's
Washington. This was Washington. Yeah, no. That's what I say. I've got more in here. So
you've been stopped in Oregon. You got a citation for no license and won?
Yes, sir. Yeah, state police, and I had to go down to the Salem Justice Court, and I won in that one.
You won in the state. Do you have that information here?
No, not with me right now. But I do have that one because it was in a. I ended up actually just charging jurisdiction for bringing up the jurisdiction aspect that they have no jurisdiction because there is no contractual agreement.
The people who always say there's no such thing as a sovereign citizen, you're either sovereign or a citizen. I get it. It's a double negative. I get it. You don't have to say that every single time. I get it.
Agreement within the state whatsoever, and that there was no verified complainant, right?
I know it's an oxymoron, just like free love and jumbo shrimp. I know.
So if there's no verified complainant whatsoever, meaning one of the public, to complain against me, how can a charge be brought against me? Because you work for the corporation.
Yes, I do.
See what I'm saying?
I do.
So you can't necessarily.
Well, the cop just admitted that he works for a corporation. And what Cameron's trying to say, which makes perfect sense, is unless he did something to somebody and there's a complainant, like if you roll by a stop sign and you didn't hurt anybody and nothing happened and you look both ways and you went and the cop stopped you for that, now you go to court and you say, okay, who's the person that I injured? Who's the injured party? Who's the plaintiff? The state's not the plaintiff. Nothing happened to them. The cop's not the plaintiff. He's actually the witness of the crime. And who was the crime committed against? There's nobody there. Thus, there's no crime against anybody. There's no damage. There's no trespass. There's no victim. There's no effing crime. And that's what freedom is.
The complaint for one of the people. And so that's how they took care of it on that one, just on those grounds alone.
Okay.
So, I mean, I kind of be hip to it. And I understand what y'all doing. Y'all making sure that everybody that is in commerce on the roads is in alignment. But I'm just privately traveling. And that's why I have these plates on right now. When
I bet his head is exploding right now.
Doing commerce, I do switch out my plates.
So you have plates when you're doing commerce?
Yeah.
What are those plates?
I'm not exactly sure what those plates are. They might be on.
Do you have any paperwork for the car so I can see the VIN number so I can put it in?
And I can uncover it if you want, but I like to stay private.
I get it. And again, my body camera will show the entire time I never touched the vehicle at all.
Yeah, I want to stay private, man. Here's the vehicle, good sir. At least on financing information.
Okay. Just give the VIN. Let them know that's the VIN we're out there.
Every time I ask somebody or they bring up sovereign citizen, those people who don't like to have a driver's license, I always ask those people, I go, tell me what it is, why I need the plastic card. Tell me why, if I take the plastic card and I throw it in the trash, tell me what changes and why exactly I need it. And then they're never like they could never give you a reason why you actually need it. There isn't one. It's so they can control you and track you and trace you and impede you and steal your money. That's what it's for, people. Wake up. Put away with makeup. You wanted to.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do.
Yes, sir.
After my man, stop calling me sir. My name is Andy. I don't like sir or officer.
I would have been calling him Massa just to piss him off. And that's the thing. See, Cameron's too polite. I'd be like, yes, Massa, whatever you say, Massa, yes, Massa. Oh, don't call me that. Oh, so I'm free then? You're going to free me? No, you're not free. Oh, yes, Massa. Yes, Massa. You have to embarrass him, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cameron's great.
Because then right, but then it seems like it's a hierarchy when you're dealing with.
It is a hierarchy. You're aggressing on him. You have a higher power than him, obviously. He wasn't doing anything to anybody, and you aggressed on him as if you are the higher power above him. Again, you contradict yourself.
Folks, and I don't like that.
I know
Andy.
what the Constitution says. The power is inherent in the people.
Right.
You work for us. We've created you.
Absolutely.
Not the other way around.
Absolutely. That's why I like people call me by my name, Andy. You know what I mean? So,
what's up with your guy, though? He's like taking
Andy, the sovereign citizen Massa.
the jail and still rough, man. What's up with that?
Because when we deal with folks,
trying to push like
no,
some kind of emotion out.
No, he's cool. He's cool. He's cool.
I haven't turned that down, son, man.
He's cool.
You know, I've been really cordial, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to issue you a citation for anything, and it's not because I am afraid. I enjoy court.
Yeah, court's fun. I like it too, dude. To be honest with you, I like
when they let me get to do my thing, and
I get to bring up all the points, and I get to stand up for my forefathers that died to secure the securities, liberties, and rights of every individual to live in a life in pursuit of happiness in every regard. We don't have kings anymore, bro. This is America. We're all free to be ourselves and do whatever we see.
That's what we were taught, right? Brandon Tatum, donut operator, audit the audit. Is this guy lying? There's no cap. No cap.
Fit as long as we don't hurt another being. And that's the beauty of America. That's why we had so many people die for us, man. My aunts, I'm aboriginal to this land. So to see this happen to where someone feels as though they have more power over me and my ancestors, that's insane to me, bro. I come from this land and this soil. For somebody to come from another country and tell me what to do, when I bother nobody, you got some real soul searching to do.
That's right, Officer Andy. Start searching some soul.
because there's no other authority above me than the Most High God. And that's it, man. And that's it. That's truth, right?
And that's why cops are so scared of people like him, because if he only answers to God, that means if I try to do something to this guy, he might defend himself. And that's really what they're scared of, that guys like Cameron and us might actually defend ourselves from their invalid aggression against us. That's their big fear.
Speaking truth. I mean,
I'm not gonna get you.
I love my father. You see my big Bible's right in front, man. I don't play.
I'm not gonna
God-fearing man.
I get it. I'm not going to issue you any citations. Just so you know, they're saying that the vehicle, the registration that was for the vehicle, is expired.
Yeah, that's not my registration, is it?
I get it. Well,
hey,
I would hope that you be careful if you interact with someone else.
I do.
In the state of Oregon, it may go a little different.
I do.
You be safe.
And there's the warning that I'm letting you off because I'm a good cop. But the other cops around here, they're going to get violent with you, so be careful. That's a veiled threat. That's what that is.
Are you safe?
This has to be one of the best videos on the internet today regarding.
I agree. And this video is like over a year old. A year ago. So there you go, guys. There's Cameron from Power Inherent in the People. There his link right there. It's a shame he couldn't come on, but I hope I did him some justice. And I'm John Felix. And you're watching John Felix channel, you're watching John Felix Facebook, and you're watching my second channel called Resisting Without Violence. I'm about to get out of here. I can't thank you enough. Audit Palooa, John Felix at Gmail, your full name and your phone number. If you want to go, tickets are $100. They're going to sell out. If you play pool and you want to get in this America's Billiard League and make some real money, johnfelix at gmail.com, your full name and your phone number, and I'll call you back. Join our Transparency Accountability Coalition, tac-us.org. It's free. That's it, man. I hope you guys had a good time. Thanks so much. Who just got arrested again? Yeah, I know. Cameron just did. Yeah, I know. He got arrested. He's willing to take the arrest, though. And he's got this other thing called Operation Wise Dome. And there's a bunch of people who have joined him, and they go to court, and then they embarrass the judges and stuff, too. It's great. It's good stuff to listen to. You play pool? Email me. Tell me where your pool room is, and let's get this thing going in your pool room so you can actually get paid to play some pool. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Much love. I really appreciate it. Everybody have a good day. I'll see you next time. And like Rogue Nation says, there will always be a next time. Have a good night. Bye.